to calm down. Right.
Get out our systems.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And this is correct, isn't it? Like up your weird leg.
Oh, I've got tears in my eyes. I'm Erin.
No.
Ready? I'm Erin.
And I'm Rachel. And this is Crack to Basics.
Let's get straight back in.
How are you? How's things?
I'm great. How are you?
That feels so formal. I'm well, thank you. And how are you?
I'm well, thank you for asking. No, I'm really good. How are you?
Good. I'm good, thanks, Pet.
How was your trip away?
Oh, it was great. That I'm actually just going to interject. I'm going to say that's going to be my good crack this week.
Obviously.
Was my trip away.
Shall we just jump straight into that?
Yes, and why don't you just refresh for our minds what are we even talking about?
Crack, good crack.
Yep.
Basics, bad basic.
Yes.
But it's like listen, basic can be good. Oh
we
no, we have
a
a guest on the pod today.
Come on, you can join us. We don't have a mic for you. But
Very surprising, and
I don't know if she's in shot.
She's got a lot to say. Surprised that we got through a whole episode last week of her not joining us. This will be unfortunately or fortunately. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Anything to say for the pod?
This is Bree. Say hi, Bree.
Oh, I was hoping she wouldn't need to. I thought she might meow.
But yes, good crack is what's been good in your life. Sorry. She is going to be really distracted.
No, it's going to be like, we just have to like let it happen.
Well, I'll ignore her because that's what I do my whole life. Like, I'm
Don't
not abusing her and anything. I love her to pieces, but unfortunately, I can't really sit down without her being here. She's a bit of a Velcro cat. Yeah, just you lie down.
She's going to be the star of this. I'm telling
100%.
you. We will need to get a mic for her collars.
No, we wouldn't hear us over her.
That's also true. My good crack for the week was my trip to America, and I got
lovely.
I got to see my husband and his family.
Amazing.
I also went to my first ever, actually, I would say, like live sporting match. Like match. I feel like that sounds like she's a girl. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
What did you go to?
But I just said it because it was an American football game.
Fun.
Which they would just call football, but obviously to us,
please,
is not football. But I mean, I guess I've actually been when it was the last Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. I went to see gymnastics, but that's a lot more civilised.
Yes.
Than
I feel that would be such a good vibe.
It was.
Or am I thinking about like what we see in the movies?
No, but imagine that times 1,000.
No.
Because I was literally being like, I feel like I'm in a film. It was like
so
the cheerleaders,
fun.
the live band, like everybody was obviously like, and also
such
see
a
when
good
you watch like
mood.
our football, soccer today. Sorry, Brie.
Oh, we should actually.
We should.
Something quite massive. Love that we're saying that as if the two of us are.
As if we're the biggest fans.
Put it this way, I was at my wee pickleball club, and someone was like, "I need to leave early. The football's on," and I went, "Oh, who's playing?" And she was like, "Oh, Erin, I love you." And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Scotland," and like was explaining to me what it was for, and I was pure, had no idea.
Didn't know.
No. Anyway, you loved it.
Yeah, I loved it. And even like when you see stuff on the telly, you're obviously not hearing the full impact of what a crowd is like. So it was just like constant. I wouldn't say there's not the same chants like we have.
No.
You know.
Airway.
I was like, I'd love if I could get that started. But I mean, I'm one person among thousands. But just like so over the top in the best way. I feel like that like sports culture is something I feel America does very well.
Very well.
To give them credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what I think makes people who aren't necessarily no, I know. We just
done it and their show, do you know what I mean?
We just need to ignore her.
No, I can't help myself.
No,
she's
I
just
know.
she's a beautiful cat.
She is. Thank you so much for saying that.
She is.
I
She's
birthed her myself.
gorgeous.
No, I think what's so nice about that is like I would never go see football here, or I think when we were younger my dad maybe took us, but see, because the vibe is so good, I feel like if you're not even a football fan, it's kind of like a fun thing to go to in America. Anyway, because the vibes are so high, everyone will go and still enjoy themselves, even if, because did you have any idea what was going on?
Well, I could understand when like we want it to be going this way versus that way, right? So at least had that down. And I obviously, like, I knew what a touchdown was. I knew when they kicked it. They did their big step, will change the big high kick over the, I don't even
And
know what the bar is called, the
by
goal,
the way,
the bar.
why am I so delusional that I think I could do that?
Do you know what? Fair play. I don't think I could, but I think you could.
I think I'm absolutely barking up the wrong tree, but I just see it and I'm like, that looks
It's
easy.
also further away than it looks. Like when I was seeing where they were lined up, I was
seeing it on
like,
the daily.
oh, that's quite far.
Yeah, fair.
But like I knew that, but there was certain things obviously like
penalty, like maybe things that they're doing, and you're
rules.
like, why
I was just kind of like,
and
and I'd be asking like, why are they doing that?
Yeah.
Or why are they doing that? But I will say, I always felt, and I still feel this a wee bit. So please don't come for me, people. But like, so for example, a football game for us, soccer to our foreign friends, is 90 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying there's not stopping and starting if the ball goes out or whatever, but I feel like there's a lot of play.
Right.
Whereas I would say there's a lot of it goes so far and it's at this whatever marker line, then they stop and regroup. It's like I feel there's a lot of stopping and starting.
Right.
So when I've watched it on the TV before, I'm like, this literally feels like it's on for about 10 hours.
Like a bit, not boring is not the right word.
But I felt like actually being there, it didn't feel like time was dragging by. Okay. I felt like I was in it. I was eating lots of snacks, you know, all this stuff.
Good snacks, because America.
Good snacks. There was like the big pretzels. There was popcorn, which I'm a big fan of popcorn.
Yeah.
There was popcorn. Oh. Also, sorry for those who are maybe just listening to this. We have obviously discussed that there's a cat, but she's still here and rolling about on us, so that's why we're like laughing the mics getting knocked out the way. In case you don't have the visual portion.
In case you're not our visual listeners, she's...
Sorry, I don't know why I do that.
She's the main character.
Come on down.
Oh no, I'm glad that you've done that. It was great. A good experience.
Had a lovely time. So yeah, but makes me excited. I'm like, I want to get tickets to see Scotland in the World Cup in America.
Oh my God, Rachel, you must.
I have to. Also, we know, sorry, again, we discussed about last week, my situation. My husband's American, hence me being there, waiting for my green cards, blah, 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 blah.
Fingers crossed, all that good stuff.
But I'm just like, what are the odds that now every flight going to America is going to be a fortune?
Yeah.
Because everybody wants to go for that, but I'm just actually wanting to go to live my life.
When is it?
So it's next June in July. So I'm like, well, listen, it'd be great if I got the green card before then.
Oh my God.
Not because I'm like, get him out here, but just like, I'd love to be able to live with my husband.
Well, not a big thing to ask.
Bare minimum.
Exactly.
But anyway, so I'm just like thrilled for Scotland.
Yeah.
But I'm just like,
didn't watch it, saw lots of clips, and tell me why I never watched a game of football in my life. I had tears in my eyes.
No,
I was
absolutely.
like, this is the best thing ever.
But I think that is the thing, like, regardless of football within Scotland, and everyone's got their teams, and that's fine, and that's your business, right? Yeah. But that to me personally is a sense of like national pride.
Oh my goodness, we all come to see the clips of people in pubs, like everyone's jumping up and down and they're screaming. I was like, that looks like the best fun ever. And it's just so nice that everyone is just buzzing.
Definitely.
I hope we do well.
I hope we do well. I hope we at least like, I don't think we're going to win, right? I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. Sorry. There's Brazil, all these teams, right? But I just hope that we like, at least in those group stages,
don't embarrass ourselves
a wee bit, but that we just like fight a good fight.
Yeah.
Have an admirable few games, and then listen, if we make it to the big finale, then that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Big finale. Listen to me.
No, it's
the theatre on us.
See, back in the day when me and Rachel both kind of done like dancey theatre school stuff, but see if I was ever going for an interview, I'd be like, I've got an audition on Friday, and I'm like, Erin, it's not an audition.
And no,
it's a professional interview.
No, I know.
So no, I agree, and I think we're putting Scotland on the map.
We are, and we're good fans. We've got good
crack.
And I do say so myself. Aptly named.
Pun intended. No, I think that is the main thing that we bring. As they say, no Scotland, no party.
Heck
so
yes.
Love it. I might watch it.
Definitely.
I watch the Scotland games, but I probably won't watch anything else.
That's fair. I'm not interested in others.
Honestly, I'm not.
Just Scotland. Anyway, enough about me. What is your good crack for the week?
Good crack. To be honest, it's basic, but it's still good crack. My Christmas tree. I got my Christmas tree yesterday. She's behind the camera. Maybe Rachel insert a wee picture for me.
Yeah, we will, because she's absolutely gorgeous.
She is beautiful, and I don't know what it is about. That's my favourite bit about Christmas, probably, is the tree getting the decorating it had to be Christmas film on.
That's cute.
And that to me is well, obviously there's loads of other good stuff about Christmas, but the
Yes, I hear you.
decorations for me
It is nice.
are the best bit. So really chuffed with her. Although went to my mum and dad and the difference in styles of tree decorating.
Tell me about their tree.
So just to say what mine is,
Yes.
it's very subtle.
She's glamorous.
It's cohesive. Yes, I would say quite glam. There's a theme and a colour scheme that has been stuck to.
That there is.
Okay.
Yes.
Mum and Dad, they have every colour of the rainbow on it. Tinsel, beads, baubles the size of your head. And she's like, those baubles are falling off the mattress. I'm like, yeah, they're too heavy. She's like, no, I think the tree's dying. She's had 24 hours. So yeah, that for me. What is your Christmas tree style?
I actually don't have one.
Rachel!
Now, hear me out.
Bah humbug!
No, not because I'm bah humbug. I'm actually dying to get one, right? But I think my thinking is because I know that my whole life is going to have to be packed up.
Yeah.
And moved across the ocean. Oh, that was sellotape in the background. To America. I'm like, I don't want to get too attached to... No. It sounded outrageous, okay? And also, actually, the more I'm looking at your tree, which, firstly, gorgeous, okay?
Thank you.
But, like, okay, how much space do those baubles really take up?
Not that much.
Should I just get the decorations?
Yeah.
It's really the tree, right? That's fine. Doesn't matter.
Also, you can get a real tree. This is exactly why I get a real tree, is because I've not got the space.
Yeah, be
the other 11 months in a week that it's not up to be storing a tree, a fucking 7-foot tree. So that's why I get a real one, which I know the people maybe are like, well, you don't care about the planet and trees, and I could replant it.
You could.
I don't have a garden, but I could replant it somewhere.
Just fly in a pot over the year. Keep it for next year.
I'll be like getting taller and taller.
You just put Easter decorations on it.
So you could do that.
You could. Right, but so basically my thinking was, I don't want to have all these Christmas decorations that I have to take over, which I know you could use. I'm not saying I'd be getting new stuff every year.
No, if anything, the Americans do it.
They go bigger and better.
Fantastically.
But I think that was my thought of like, why am I spending the money on getting these decorations and they're going to have to pay to transport it across? I mean, I'm not saying I've got nothing. I've got a wee cute like Merry Christmas sign.
Yeah, lovely.
Some fairy lights. To go up. But like things like that.
Yeah.
But
if you had a tree, please tell me. I think your style would be quite similar to mine.
No, she would be like, I'm a gold girl. Yeah. So I would either do like gold and a colour, like a green, a red, a whatever.
I'm
white.
not against colour.
No, you're not,
but when it's every colour on the colour wheel,
fair.
Christmas or not, she's insane.
But I would say home is lovely. The home that they live in is gorgeous, put together, cohesive.
Yes.
Maybe she's allowed the tree.
The tree. No. I walked in, I was like, she's like, do you like it? I'm like, But and then she said, wait, let me turn the big light off so you can see it. And I said, that's it. Let me squint my eyes and all. So that it looks better.
Oh, the poor tree.
So yeah, for me, Christmas tree decoration has been the best part of the week.
I mean, she is beautiful.
Thank you so much.
I just want to take her in for another second.
Yeah.
And I'm loving your work.
Thank you. I made those bows myself as well from ribbon.
Listen, and that's what we love, a creative queen.
Thank you.
Like, you obviously had to buy the ribbon, but like...
I did.
Probably you'd made how many for the price of buying one? Because let's call a spade a spade.
They're monopolising.
They are expensive. A lot of these Christmas decorations, you're not getting anything under. I feel like £4 even that's low. You're
Absolutely.
not getting anything under that.
No, well, and I went to that we got our tree from Homegrown.
Lovely, okay.
Which is beautiful, but like a singular bauble is like £8 to a tenner. And they're lovely.
I'm not the tax bracket for that.
But no, me neither. I was like, I could go wild in here if I had the money.
Yep, or you're not going to have your dinner any nights this
no.
week.
Or for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
yeah, for me. And do you have a bad basic, Rachel?
Oh, I do have a bad basic.
Oh, I'm excited.
Okay, this is maybe It's bad basic, but I really feel like it's my own fault.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So, I...
That's the wind.
Is that the wind?
Yeah. So sorry.
I don't know if anybody else can hear that, but it's literally someone's
don't know if the
playing
mics are picking that up, but...
kazoo in the background. Nature's kazoo. Anyway, sorry, just let me focus. I'm like a squirrel. So I got nice running shoes, and by that I mean like actual New Balance 1080s, because I had an injury earlier in the year.
Yeah.
And I would like to just for anybody that thinks I'm not running a marathon, right?
Hell no.
I enjoy a wee jog. I like to run on the treadmill.
Yeah.
And after my injury, which was of my foot, I just feel like I should be extra cautious.
100%.
Also, to interject, I wasn't running before in like a street shoe. I wasn't running in Sambas or something, right? I always had a more sport style trainer. That makes me sound 300 years old.
Yeah.
But just so that people know what I'm talking about.
We aren't getting any younger.
And I'm not getting any younger, okay? So I thought, if I'm going to be running, I should make a bit more of an effort, aka
Yeah. Hi there.
have a better shoe, right?
Yeah.
I always get gym shoes in black. I always do. I'm really boring. I just get them in black. But I thought, do you know what? Let me get some more exciting.
Yeah.
They're pink and white.
Love.
They're very cute.
Nice.
Now, here is where, again, I will say this is my fault.
Okay.
I wore them last week in Scotland in December. It wasn't
I
raining.
fear I know where this is going.
It wasn't raining. However, the floor was a bit wet. And when I got in my car to go to the train, I thought, I think I've made a mistake, but I can't do anything about it now.
No.
So I get off the train and see the ground, right? It wasn't like, do you know when it's just like literally laid concrete, where it's just like all one thing? It was like as if it was like tiles.
Cobbly.
Do you understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I did think, as I was walking, I thought, I'm going to need to be really careful here. And I was literally maybe 10 steps away from walking into the building that I wanted to go inside to. And I stood in one of the bathroom slabs.
And it does that
Murky
thing.
water came out all up the front of the pink shoe.
Oh, Rachel.
I'll insert some more pictures.
Oh, please.
Was furious, like to the point I was like, this is the first time I've ever worn these.
Yeah.
So I was raging. That was my bad basic.
Couple of errors here for
No,
from
there
you.
was a few from myself.
Like, listen, get a white trainer if you want, but get some of that fucking Crep Protect or whatever.
100%. Now, I will say what I did when I got home, other than cry my eyes out, I didn't cry my eyes out. That was for dramatic effect. Why let the truth get in the way of a good story?
Not with us.
And not with us. So when I got back, I, like, obviously when I went into the building, I was like, dabbed them off. I, like, gave them a wee wipe down and stuff like that. But I basically mixed up some stain removal, some... What's that called?
Fairy liquid?
Well, no. What I would wash my clothes with detergent.
Ah,
Cologne
okay.
detergent, bit of hot, not boiling, hot water. Toothbrush did that, and I will say they have come out so well, because I almost thought I'd put them in the washing machine, and then I thought, wait, hang on,
No.
They really advise against this, and what I need for them is to support my foot for running.
Yeah,
That's
I
more
guess
important
at the
than
end
the
of the day,
aesthetic.
it doesn't really matter if they've got... But the first time you're wearing
Yeah,
them,
I
I
was raging.
can understand.
So they're obviously never going to be worn outside now, ever again.
Well, no.
Gym only.
That's what I was going to say, is I also have white and pink pickleball trainers, and they are not going on my feet before I'm inside.
And that's totally fair.
Yeah.
But I'll show you the pictures. I have to say, I recognise my own faults here. Like, I had a part to play in this, but I guess my bad basic was the December weather. I hate it. I hate the dismal weather. Give me the cold, bright, crisp days
I know.
over the rainy ones.
Although I really don't like to be cold.
Fair.
But I do agree
it's
with
like,
you
oh,
there,
yeah.
as I would prefer it to be dry.
Yes,
For sure.
definitely. But anyway, all that to say, it was a horrible moment, but I have cleaned them up and it's okay.
Okay, and what have we learned? We're...
No light coloured
Well, no.
shoes
We
in
just
this
need
weather.
to them
Yeah,
before.
spray them down for one.
Yeah.
And then also, I think...
Change in the... Actually, see, if you think about it, it's kind of disgusting, full stop, that, like, people are wearing their maybe shoes that they are wearing outdoors into the gym. Like,
100%.
it would be nice if people all just had a bit of a unwritten rule that you change into your gym trainers, and then the gym would be a cleaner place. Cause
Yeah, I think that about
it's
a
a
lot of group
bit
fitness
manky,
classes,
yeah.
or like I teach dance sometimes,
Yeah.
and I'm like, wait, we're going to be rolling about this floor, but like I've brought the outside
yeah,
in.
yeah,
So yeah, I'm like, I always take a trainer and change in.
absolutely. For me,
Sorry, you're bad basic, obviously.
oh, Well, it's kind of a good and a bad. I got a new phone.
Ooh.
I went for the iPhone 17 Pro. Because
Okay.
Pro Max is like iPad, right?
Well, that's what I've got, and I
For me, it's an iPad.
which I get. See, when I first got it, I literally was like, "Why am
How
I
are you
on
holding that in one
a laptop?"
hand?
But see now, when I use one smaller, I'm like, "Sorry, why am I using a Tamagotchi as my phone?" That's like what it feels like. The iPod.
Okay, well,
But anyway.
I've gone for normal size phone. And I obviously had not why it's not obvious. Nobody
The
knows.
people don't know.
I had like a 12 or a 13, so
Okay.
it's been a huge upgrade. But when when you go to a different provider
Okay.
and you have to get your pack code and your number needs to get changed over,
Yes.
I hate to sound so in this day and age and people rolling their eyes. I was without signal, I think, from Monday to Saturday.
No, that is a long. I thought you were going to say like 3 hours.
No, I don't know what
That's almost. That's 5 days.
the two of them were up to. They weren't communicating very well with one another.
They were leaving the other one in red.
Yeah, and I out with my home or my work, like I was uncontactable, and also things like I was going to pick my mum and dad up at the airport, and I was like,
Well, just
well,
stay
this is
home.
a fun guessing game. I'll just. Because also, what, and charge me £3 million to go pick them up
Yeah,
because I
that's
need to keep
unacceptable.
going round because they're not there yet. That's not what happened, but thankfully I ended up getting signal for it. But just things that you don't think about is how much you rely on your phone for maps if you're going somewhere you don't know.
Oh yeah, heavily
Honestly,
rely.
just to text someone or like if I was meeting someone, I'd be saying like, I'm leaving my house at this time. If anything, if you are going to cancel or whatever, you need to tell me before this time because I'm going to be out of my house and not have a signal to know if you're not going to be there.
That is wild.
Sign me up. So stuff like that. And I was like, I hate that I'm so reliant on a phone. Like, it was kind of nice because
No,
I
I
wasn't
understand.
checking it because I was like,
Because you were living in
nobody
1990.
texts me. Yeah. But at the same time, I was like, no, I need this. What if something happened to me?
We have become dependent.
Yeah.
And I would like to say one thing I definitely think is for the better is, sorry, the maps. How were people going places other than getting out the big AA map or whatever it was?
And even so, I still wouldn't
No,
be
I
able
wouldn't
to,
understand.
I wouldn't be able to work that out.
Like, get inside your map. But like, no, for real, that is one thing I'm so grateful
I
for.
know.
So,
And I don't know why I'm like this, but even if I'm going somewhere I know, well, I think I do it for the traffic.
that is a
Even
nice...
if I go
yeah.
somewhere I know, I'm putting it in my map. What time am I getting there? Is the traffic bad? Can I go another way? So yeah, but delighted with the new phone.
Oh, I'm really happy for
Yeah.
you. Can I ask, like, colours, etc.?
I went orange.
I feel like that's
Quite bold.
rogue, but also not. I said,
I don't know if you can tell.
but also... No, I don't think it is actually that rogue after I
I know,
said it.
well, the options were, I think, orange, navy, or white.
Okay.
And I had just had a white phone, so I was kind of like, let's just mix up. And I got one of those privacy screens.
How do you feel about that?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Also, I keep going to show people stuff, and they're like, I can't see that. So, stuff like
Oh,
that. I'm like,
yeah.
oh, I actually don't know if I love this.
Also, so does you work for the Secret Service? What are you hiding?
This is high secret operation. I don't know why I did it.
Just change.
I
Just a wee-
know. Like, yeah. Now that I'm
Sorry, I
thinking
didn't
about it,
mean
I'm
to
like,
make you feel
no, I
bad.
didn't actually
But I was
need
just
it.
like...
Well, and now what I will say is it kind of almost dulls the screen, and I'm like, why have I gone from an iPhone 12 to a 17
Wait
to
until an
still
iPhone 6.
feel that the screen is not like bright and crisp and
Yeah, I hear you.
so listen, I know the screen cover protector will crack within, honestly, give me 2 months and I'll replace it with a clear
With a
one, I
normal
think.
one.
Yeah,
Okay, fair.
yeah.
But
So,
that's
yeah.
exciting.
Yeah. I'm
Love that.
excited. You know, for pictures, that's the main
thing, the camera.
main the guy in the shop was like, and like, what do you want your phone for? What do you want these for? I was like,
Just for my podcast.
pictures and texting people. Like, can it turn on? Perfect.
Can it make a few calls?
Can it? Well, it couldn't for a week. But now she can.
Now she can.
So
I'm glad.
Me too.
In the words of our dear icon Isa, the people have to know what happened with the bicycle. Was that confirmed or denied?
Confirmed with Amy, my friend Amy, because I wasn't sure if I was telling the story wrong and if I was just exaggerating for dramatic effect. Rachel, it's true. The show was The Wizard of Oz. I believe we were in some like community hall or something in Falkirk.
Which begs the question,
And
who was on the bike? What character was on the bike?
the Wicked Witch.
Oh.
Which, for me, I'm like, why is the Wicked Witch on a bike?
Well, there's no
why
budget
is that her mode? No mode of transport for her. So she did cycle into the band pit.
It's awful. I'm so sorry to laugh, but just as
No,
we discussed,
listen, she was fine. She was fine. But me and Amy were side by side, and we just know we're the type of friends that cannot look at each other in that situation. And I can just see Amy's shoulders going, and I'm like, don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me. And the two of us were killing ourselves laughing,
No
but
wonder.
silently. So it probably sounded like we were crying or something.
Which is actually, can we just discuss, that is the worst. See, when you cannot laugh,
No,
it makes it 3,000 times worse.
You can't get a breath. You literally can't. You're fighting for your life. So yeah, no, it's been confirmed. I did not make that story up. The Wicked Witch of the West cycled straight into
Took a wrong turn south.
straight into the band pit. I know.
By the way, see, when I know we were in like Falkirk Town Hall or something, right? Or wherever you were. But like, see, when you think of a theatre,
yeah,
that is like a plummet.
I mean,
So
health and safety is asking for problems there, let's be honest.
There was no risk assessment.
No risk assessment. No, and I don't think we were children, obviously. I'm sure I was driving at the time, so maybe like late teens.
Yeah.
But you're asking teenagers to get on a bike and cycle in a straight line on the stage.
And was she singing or talking? There's a lot going on there.
Exactly. I think she was, or maybe she was like leaving this. Do you know what I mean? Maybe that was her exit. She plummeted into the van pit.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's awful.
Amazing. I knew I hadn't remembered that wrong, and I'm so glad I remembered it.
I'm glad you did as well, because that was a nugget of information that I'm glad you shared.
Brilliant.
I would just actually love to do an aside to say, how cute are these coasters?
I rhinestoned them myself.
She's a crafty gal.
Do you know, I do like how we arts and crafts, I can't lie. And
you too.
My sister Michelle was laughing at me the other day because you can see it, Rachel, but that is 120 felt tip pens in that box and 2 colouring in books, which I must say are definitely geared towards children. But have you seen the trends that people are like colouring in these like kind of they're called like cozy moments?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, our algorithms are all
Are different. But tell me more about them.
People, they are colouring them in, but they're doing it like in an adult way.
No, but I hear what you're saying.
Their colouring in is so good, and they're like shading, and they're getting like
that
a white
nice.
gel pen and adding accents and all. Like, it's actually, it's impressive. Mine are not. But the reason for it, and that's the same as these coasters, was I found myself sitting on this couch under my heated blanket, watching the telly and scrolling on my phone at the same time. And I thought, I've got a screen
and a screen
and another screen. So I was kind of trying to find wee things where...
So it's just one screen.
Just this one.
But no, I get
Simply wouldn't turn one screen off. Just so you're not, like... Why are you losing your brain cells twice? There's no need for it.
There's no need for it. Like, why? I think even to myself, it's like, I do the same. I'm not sitting here on my high horse. But I just something... Sorry, that kazoo is out of control.
Get over this wind. No, that'll be backing up.
That's insane. There is some weather warnings, I think,
I know.
by the way.
Amber, I'm sure.
Drop
I
some
hope you get
colour.
home okay.
So they are. Oh my getting swept away. No, I rebuke that. But just like, I'm thinking the chat of the Wicked Witch.
Yes. No, I did get that.
Thank you.
I've now got images of you on a bike being swept off into the air.
But yeah, like, why can I not just focus enough on the story that's being told on the screen? why am I doing that in either like, I don't really play games, but you know what I mean, like playing a game
Yeah.
or like scrolling on something,
Instagram.
watching stories. I'm like, why am I doing that?
I know.
There's no need.
It's
Do one or the other.
It's so bad, and yeah, I just find, or you open your phone, you go straight on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, close it and go straight back on it again.
Yeah, like what? That thing's changed
I'm
in
like,
3 seconds.
what is
Am I
going on?
well?
Yeah. So that is where my arts and crafts come from. Although I do just like them in general. Me and my pal Kaylee often do a wee, like, Halloween, we'll paint a pumpkin.
Cute. Wholesome.
Yeah. And actually, we have done some Christmas decorations in the past.
Very
like paint
sweet.
your own baubles.
That's nice. So speaking of Christmas and the festivities,
Yeah.
I would say quite excitingly, don't want to speak too much about it, not that we are celebrities and people really care about our location, but I do just think being smart.
Yeah.
But we have booked our
We're so organised.
New Year plans.
It's booked. We're
I'm buzzing.
organised, and I'm really excited about it.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I actually tried on my dress today.
Did you?
Because, call me crazy,
No.
I bought this dress January last year.
But tell people
not
for
last
why.
year, like this year. It was £110 down to like 50.
Parkour.
Down to like 55 in the sale.
That's girl math. That was a bargain.
And I thought, well, you never know when a bargain like this is going to arise again.
And I think, see if you find something that like fits you well, you
Yep.
like the colour,
Yep.
the style, everything about it.
Oh, she's the perfect husband dress.
And I would say certain things are like more classic or timeless. Like you've not bought something that's like dead in the moment and you're like, well, I'm not going to want to wear this.
No.
You've got a classic
Well,
piece
and
here.
what I will say is there's only one time you can wear it, and it's husband
it's
because it's sparkly AF.
Okay. I'm
Um,
excited to see it.
Yeah, I'll give you a sneak
I have one
sneak
in
peek.
mind that I already have, but I'm nervous that I'm not. What I need to do is bite the bullet and try it on because
Yeah, that's why I did that this morning.
if I
to be
don't want to
fair.
wear it, the time is fast approaching.
Exactly, Rachel.
So I'm going to. Thank you for inspiring me. I'm going to do that this
You're
week.
so welcome.
But I just think as well, I've not been home for New Year for a really long time.
Or Christmas,
Or
Rach.
Christmas.
This is actually so exciting.
So it is nice. So I'm excited to do Hogmanay. Hogmanay, if you can't, people that don't know, Brie is rolling up all over me here and sniffing my
She's
mic.
excited too.
But yeah, excited to like be doing something, go out, get dressed up. Because I'm so sorry if I'm doing it in the house. If it's a house party, different, but I'm not sitting in my house in a frock waiting for Jackie Bird to
be
count me down.
honest, even a house party, I'm like, ugh, I'm just not a house party gal, to be honest.
Not really since my youth.
No.
It's not the same. And even then, I probably would have got dressed up for it. I'm like, for why? Go to somebody's house and
Yeah.
sit on the sofa?
Yeah.
Anyway,
But there's one time that I'm happy to be uncomfortable, and it's whack a dress on, whack some heels on,
I know. I'm
caked, makeup, hair done to the nines, and if there's a day to do it, it's Hogmanay.
It's
And
Hogmanay.
I
Bells and
love
whistles.
it. I love it. So I think we're going to have a really nice
So
time.
that is exciting.
There's a big group of us.
Yes, I can't wait. I'm
Yeah.
really looking forward to it.
I think it's going to be fun.
And I just think sometimes as well, right, like Hogmanay, Christmas, New Year, I don't know why New Year is Hogmanay, but anyway, can have a lot of hype,
Yeah.
right? And I do think it is a magical time and it's great. So I've got two flip sides of this.
Yeah.
As in, for one, I'm so excited that we're going to be doing something, spending it together.
Yeah.
And I will say going out and doing something like that, like going to a party or like an organised event of sorts,
yeah.
right? Does have like, keeps that like magic. Everybody's excited.
Yeah. Everyone's in good spirits.
Everyone's, yeah, like dressed up and enjoying. But I will say sometimes like, it is another day, right?
I
So
know.
I don't, people shouldn't feel bad if you're like sitting in with your family, sitting in with your partner,
Absolutely
going to your friends,
not.
like
Also,
absolutely fine.
some people putting a dress and heels on and going out and waiting in queues and all that.
Not for
Idea
you.
of hell. And do you
That's
know what?
fine.
Hats off to you, because it's
Yeah,
hard out there. It's rough out there.
it is.
But I think it'll be fun. But yeah, there's different ways you can
Absolutely.
enjoy it.
Different strokes for different folks.
Exactly.
I would like to preface this by saying this might ruffle some feathers.
Uh-oh.
And that's okay, right?
That is okay. We're allowed an opinion.
They're like arseholes, everyone's got one, okay? And I'm entitled to mine. And just
Exactly.
because mine is different from yours doesn't mean it's right or wrong. It doesn't mean yours is right or wrong, right?
Correct.
Now, in regards to Christmas, now, I don't have any children, so I also don't really have a leg to stand on. And I get within reason that, like, if your kid at school is hearing things happening, you don't want them to miss out. Oh, if they, wee Jimmy and everything, their dog's doing this thing,
Yeah.
you have to do it, right? But see if I see more parents complaining about doing Elf on the Shelf, Don't do it.
No one has a gun to your head.
They don't. So I'm like, why are you complaining about doing it? Just simply don't. And I get the flip side of that. Literally, is the argument of they're the only one in their classroom not doing it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see you post on social media like, oh, I'm sick of this wee guy. Don't do it.
No.
Also, dare I say, sounding like a moany old woman, but you're kind of encouraging mischief.
Totally.
With your children. You're saying like, bad behaviour's okay now, but you want your kids to be good for
time,
Santa.
also be good for Santa. Mixed messages.
Mixed messages.
These poor weans.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Well, to me, to be honest, the Elf on the Shelf, I think it's had its time.
Get the elf in the bin.
Yeah. To be fair, I know kids don't know it's had its time and it might be new to them or whatever, but I just think it's done and dusted.
It is, and I think this is what I kind of wanted to say of, right, each family, you're allowed to create your own Christmas traditions, and that's none of my business. Do what you want to do, right? But like, so that for me, I think growing up was the magic. I didn't have Elf on the Shelf, right?
No.
The traditions were doing things with your family, or if we came together as cousins, or with your friends, or going to like a candlelit service on Christmas Eve, like whatever that was.
Cute,
actually thinking of like going to George Square and seeing the lights
100%
with your parents or cousins or whatever.
Lights up now because it's under renovation.
But I know everything's at
Glasgow
Green. But just like that's what for me made Christmas magical.
Agree.
Right? And still kind of does.
Yeah.
Right?
For me it's more special now, I feel like as an adult, because you get to spend the time is more important than like our family do not do presents.
We don't really, we kind of do a Secret Santa that's not a secret.
Yeah.
To be honest. Yeah. But anyway.
Because I think that is what's most important. Time with loved ones, good food, good drink. I say this, I'm working Christmas. But I'll still enjoy myself.
You will. Sure. And I just mean like, so for children, is like, okay, they care more about the spending the time. Of course, I was really grateful to get if I got my new Samsung phone back in the day.
Absolutely.
Or I got the game that I wanted to play. I wasn't really a gamer, but like I was a big Sims gal back in the day.
It never caught on for me.
Fair. So like I was grateful to get these things. I don't want to say I was an ungrateful kid, right?
No.
But for me, I wasn't like, oh, my mum has to get herself into debt to buy me all this stuff. So what I think is like, I'm not saying Elf on the Shelf costs a lot of money, right?
No.
But it's like, right, why are you as a parent getting stressed about this?
When it's not
a big deal. And that might be part of your tradition, and that is fine. If you want to do it, fine. I'm not telling you shouldn't. I'm not judging anyone for doing it. Furthermore, I'm kind of like, people are now doing like, here's your 1st of December box. Here's your Christmas Eve box. I'm like, sorry, like fair enough if you want to give them pyjamas and Christmas Eve to wear, right? Whatever. I know people do that. But I'm just kind of like, the point is the presents come at Christmas.
Yeah.
They get advent calendars.
Where does it stop?
Where does it stop? And then more to that point is like people then feel bad, the age of social media, seeing all this stuff. Like I just feel like I almost want to say to people, nobody cares what I've got to say for one, but I just want to say like, do not get yourself into debt for Christmas.
No.
Create the magic by quality time.
Other ways, exactly.
That's what kids are going to remember.
100%.
That's what I've taken away from Christmas.
Well, absolutely. At this age, I couldn't tell you half the gifts I got. And not because I had hundreds of them that I spoiled, I don't remember. But it's just not what is important.
No.
No, you're so right, Rachel.
So I just hope everyone has a happy Christmas.
Me too.
A Merry Christmas, if you will.
And it really is the most wonderful time of the year.
It's the most. But without bursting into song, which I can't believe how much I do that in my day-to-day life, for one, that I don't do it more. On here. Which is probably good for the people's eardrums.
I agree, but I'm the same. I'm really excited that you're here for this.
I know, I think it'll be so nice. I'm excited. Obviously, I wish I could spend it with my husband. LOL.
Of course, that goes without saying.
But I'm excited to be with my family.
Absolutely.
And you also, I don't want to sound morbid. Sorry, but I just think things about like my wee gran, like you never know.
100%.
When like, for anybody.
Well, exactly.
But just like, nice to be here for that. Spend it with my family. Spend it with like you also are my family, but I think of you as family and a friend. No, do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And like to do a New Year, I just think it'll be so fun.
No, me too. I'm buzzing.
I think it'll be great.
Well, on that note, I think that's probably a good spot to finish.
Let's call it a day for
wrap it up
this episode.
Excuse the pun.
And a nice wee Christmas bowl. Obviously, as usual, shameless plug for our socials.
Please and thank you.
You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. It's at Cracked Basics.
Yeah. Where you would expect us to be, we're there.
Find us there. Bye!
Bye!